I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you do. You say it's true. And it's like me. And life is human too.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to SoCal Exploring, and today we are going to be talking all about Super Nintendo World coming to the 3 Universal Parks: Universal Studios Japan, Universal Studios Orlando Resort, and Universal Studios Hollywood. So I'm going to be breaking down all the details that I have as far as everything goes, and all my predictions that I think is going to be coming to the different lands at the different parks. Breaking down the different ride details, the different theme land details, the different interactive details, everything, guys. I'm going to be talking about it in this video. I'm solely going to be focusing on mainly Hollywood, although I'm going to be talking about all 3 of the different parks' land. I'm going to be solely focusing on Hollywood as much as I can due to the fact that I am a SoCal-based channel, but I will be talking a little bit about Orlando and Japan's themed expansions as well. So it won't be just one land I'm talking about, but it will solely be based on just that one individual one. So if you would like to know all about Super Nintendo World coming to the 3 Universal Parks and know all the juicy details about the rides, the restaurants, all that good stuff, then this is the video for you. So stay tuned, guys. Let's hop right into the video and get into all the details about Super Nintendo World at the Universal Parks. Real quickly, guys, couple of things. I'm sorry for the glare on my glasses. I know it's so annoying in every single video, but I will be getting new lighting on Monday, I believe it comes in. So the glare won't be there anymore. I'm going to have a brand new lighting setup and everything will be taken care of. Also, a lot of the footage I'm going to be using in here was given to me by my good friend JP. So make sure to go subscribe to him down below in the description and follow him on Instagram. His Instagram will be right here. He posts pictures, construction updates, all about Universal's parks sometimes. So make sure to go sub to his YouTube channel and follow him on Instagram. Everything will be down in the description. Thanks to him for letting me use his footage / pictures. Now let's hop right into the video. First thing that we're going to talk about is, when are these expansions opening? Well, Japan's already been breaking ground on theirs. Hollywood's been breaking ground as well, but Japan is nearly halfway done already, and theirs will be opening in 2020 at Universal Studios Japan, just in time for the Tokyo Summer Olympics there. Their Nintendo World will be opening in 2020, probably around May-ish of 2020, who knows, guys, but basically like a year from now. People over there in Japan, I guess, will start seeing that there will be a lot more progress there. There already is a lot more progress, as you can see from the satellite view of Universal Studios Japan's expansion. So over in Japan, they're going to be having a Mario Kart ride, a Yoshi Omnimover ride, and potentially a Donkey Kong ride, which we'll get into these rides a little bit later on. Over in Hollywood, we have also broken ground there, right next to Transformers, which is concerning though, because it's only a small plot, so we don't know if it's just going to be ride or land, which I'll also dive into in a little bit. So that's everyone's skeptic. They haven't announced it yet, but everyone's basically speculating and saying that it's going to be 2021 or 2022, which seems like a good fit. I believe it's going to be 2021. They've been building up, I believe, 2 now from the pictures that I have seen. So I believe that's going to be 2021, and we may be getting an announcement as early as this year or next year. As far as Orlando goes, Orlando's somewhere in 2023, because Orlando is doing 3 different expansions is what I've been told, and potentially just one giant one now. So Universal has bought in this huge piece of land, and they're talking about putting a brand new theme park there. So it's going to be a 3rd Universal Park, probably themed to Super Nintendo World, which is, it's not going to be just Mario, it's going to be based off of all Nintendo properties and everything. But I know that if they pull through with putting a whole new theme park, then Orlando is definitely the park that won out on this expansion, and definitely won big on this partnership. So if that does come to Orlando, a brand new Super Nintendo World theme park, that will be absolutely insane for Universal Parks in general. It will gain them so much profit, and it will gain Universal Orlando Resort so much more people going there, and it will help them settle the competition between Disney World and Universal. So there's not really much details on that as far as the other two parks go, but that is what the main thing is right now that everyone's talking about, is the whole Orlando separate theme park thing. Now this leaked picture right here that you're seeing on the screen, this is a fake picture. Everyone that is believing this, do not believe it. It's literally Disneyland with a bunch of Nintendo properties slapped on top of it. Do not believe it. It is a false picture, and it was just photoshopped by somebody, but that is definitely not going to be the theme park. So nobody believe it. That is completely incorrect. It has been confirmed that all three of the parks are going to be getting a Mario Kart ride experience. Now everyone's wondering, since Universal does these simulator rides constantly, will this be a simulator ride? And will there be any real effects to it? And the answer to that is yes. Basically, this Mario Kart ride is going to be more technologically advanced than most rides at parks in general throughout the nation. And it's going to be more of a projected ride. It's not going to be a simulator ride, but it's going to be more of a projected ride. So similar, I'm going to compare it to Kong 360. You know, when you're in there and you have the two screens to your side, and it feels like sometimes that you're going with the running of the dinosaurs or King Kong, or like in Fast and Furious 2, it feels like you're driving. That's kind of what it's going to be like, not those two giant screens, but basically there's going to be different areas where there's going to be projected screens of like clouds moving fast, or like you flying past trees and stuff, just to give it that whole Mario Kart racing feel. So there are definitely going to be screens in there, projected screens, but they aren't going to be simulator screens as we've seen with other rides such as Transformers or Minions or stuff like Harry Potter. This is more going to be like, it's feeling like you're actually racing, so there's going to be clouds flying past you on the side, and it's just going to make you more feel like you are a part of the Mario Kart race. And there will also be characters that you can see and stuff like that in the Mario Kart ride. There will be animatronics as well as real effects in there. It's not just all going to be screen based. It's going to have tons of animatronics, tons of different elements and details to it. And this ride is going to feature 10 different racetracks, so I'm assuming they're just going to base it off different tracks from the various games, such as Rainbow Road, Bowser's Area, and an undersea one. I don't know the exact names of these tracks. I haven't played Mario Kart in a while, but there's going to be different tracks. You're not just going to be in one track. You're going to especially get to Rainbow Road. Now the facade is going to be Bowser's Castle, and you're going to be going through the queue. It's going to be themed to Bowser's Castle, and the loading station is going to be the dungeon. That's where you'll load into your cars, and I'm assuming that you'll start off at that racetrack and then end at that racetrack as well. So that's going to be cool that there's going to be multiple different racetracks. Like I said, every park will be getting this in their expansion. Orlando, Hollywood, and Japan. Japan's already starting on theirs. It's going to be the biggest attraction as far as Super Nintendo World goes. Here's a question with Hollywood though. With the plot that they've destroyed right now, they have not destroyed any other area to build on this. So with the plot that they have right now, it looks like it's big enough to fit a Mario Kart ride, right? But it does not look like they can put a surrounding land around it or in front of it or just around it in general due to just like space. It doesn't look like they can. So the real question here is Universal Studios Hollywood going to be opening up just a Mario Kart ride experience, or will they actually go the route, destroy another soundstage and make a Super Nintendo World? Now, I'm hoping that it is the second choice, because Universal said when they announced this partnership in 2015 that each park was going to be getting a different expansion. Now, the ride really is an expansion. The ride is just kind of a ride. It's not an expansion. An expansion is when you put a whole different land to a park. That's an expansion. So, I'm hoping that they do destroy another soundstage and make room for a whole themed Super Nintendo World, and not just a Mario Kart ride there and they open it up and there it is. It's just a random Bowser Castle that really doesn't fit with the bottom lower lot area of the park. I hope that they don't just open just one ride. I hope that it's a whole themed world at Universal Studios Hollywood, because if it's not, it's going to be kind of disappointing to all the fans, and it's going to be really disappointing to me as well. And it's going to suck because it's going to be a big miss for Hollywood, what they could have done with the land and everything. So hopefully they're going to be destroying another soundstage, and hopefully we'll see that within the next couple months or so. of more construction going up. But as of right now, it just looks like they're building a big building up for Mario Kart the ride slash experience. So who knows, guys? As far as Hollywood goes, that may be the direction that we may be getting. It's just a Mario Kart ride. Who knows, guys? It's all a waiting thing right now to see what we're going to get, if they're going to destroy a soundstage or not. So be on the lookout for that construction when you visit the park. Let's hop on over to Japan a little bit. Japan will obviously have Mario Kart the ride. They will have a Yoshi Dark ride and a potential of a Donkey Kong Mine Train coaster. This will be more of like a Flight of the Hippogriff ride with visual effects and animatronics, but that is not for sure yet. But what is for sure is the Mario Kart ride and the Yoshi ride. Now the Yoshi Dark ride will be an Omnimover Dark ride, kind of like Haunted Mansion. It's an Omnimover and Little Mermaid. Omnimover is just the cars that never stop moving. They're on a track and they keep going, and you'll be riding on a Yoshi. There will be over 40 different animatronics in this ride. You'll be going outside, you'll go inside, you'll encounter bosses and all that good stuff. It's going to be so cool, guys. This will be more targeted to smaller children, but it's more of a family ride. And I know definitely, even though I'm not a kid, I'm still going to go and love and enjoy this ride because that will be absolutely cool. In Japan, they're for sure getting those too. So brings us back to Hollywood. Hopefully we're going to get a Yoshi Omnimover ride. It's all depends, like I said, about the land. Orlando for sure will be getting a Yoshi Omnimover ride. Orlando has not confirmed this yet, nor have they confirmed their brand new theme park for Super Nintendo World. But if they do confirm a Super Nintendo World theme park, I do believe that there is a very high possibility that the Yoshi Omnimover Dark ride will be in that world, and as well as the Mario Kart one, as well as other Nintendo Land properties. Now, speaking of other Nintendo properties, if Hollywood does get a themed land and not just a ride, I believe that the courtyard area will be themed to more Nintendo properties such as Legend of Zelda. I don't know if that's a Nintendo or not, or Pokemon. Nintendo owns a little bit of Pokemon, so who knows, guys? But I don't see them, because I mean, it's called Super Nintendo World. It's not called Super Mario World, you know? So I feel like they're going to be having different Nintendo properties there in the courtyard area. Obviously they'll have their different themed rides, but I believe that they're going to be having different themed Nintendo properties as well if they do have a land in Hollywood, because it would make more sense for them to reach out to a different demographic of people who like different Nintendo properties other than just Mario. Also in the courtyard area, there will be different play areas that are interactive for children of all ages and adults of all ages, which is the coolest thing, because even people like my age will get to experience like play areas and stuff like that, and it won't be kiddish. There will also be different shops and different quick service food and restaurant places as well in there. The entrance to Super Nintendo World will be a green pipe, and since it is a multi-level land area, like as you can see in the concept art, it does look multi-leveled. I'm assuming there will be some stairs in that pipe, an elevator, or maybe even possibly like an escalator or something like that. Nonetheless, that will be the entrance for all the parks, if depending on what Orlando does, depending on what Hollywood does. But that's definitely for sure set in stone. Japan's number one thing that they're going to do is that's the entrance to Super Nintendo World, is that green pipe. As far as a little bit other details go, Super Nintendo World in Hollywood is still questionable. Mario Kart the ride, I see for sure that we are getting, but as far as a full-on land, I don't know yet, guys, which I'm hoping we do get it. Who knows, guys, you know. There will also be a Toad-themed restaurant, as you can see in some of the concept art, that there's a little Toad stand right there. I'm assuming that's going to be the restaurant where you can get some exclusive Super Nintendo World merch / restaurant food there. So that's definitely going to be cool for Universal Parks to bring to their different parks. And obviously, like, they're going to have stuff like butterbeer, like at Harry Potter, like Hogsmeade. You know, I'm assuming they're going to have some like Toad ice cream or like some Toad like milkshake or something like that. Something crazy that you can't get anywhere else but at Super Nintendo World. So I'm definitely excited. As far as Hollywood goes, I'm praying very much that we do get a full-on land and we don't just get a Mario Kart ride. I'll be happy either way if we get a Mario Kart ride, but I'm definitely hoping that we get a full-on land as the other parks are going to be getting. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said, some of the footage in here was used from Universal JP on Instagram. Make sure to check him out there, and make sure to check his YouTube out down in the description. It'll all be down there. Shout out to you, man, for letting me use that stuff. And as always, follow me on Instagram at KeepExploringPics. Make sure to check me out on Twitter at KeepExploring7. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do Universal videos, Disney videos, SeaWorld videos, Legoland videos, all that. I really just dropped my phone. Great. Cut to the next clip. Yeah, guys, subscribe if you want to see more of this. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and let me know down in the comment section what rides you think we'll be seeing at the different Universal parks. And if you agree with any of my predictions at all, let me know down in the comment section. Start a conversation, do all that good stuff, you know, share with your friends, trying to blow this channel up as much as I can. So thank you all for all the support that you have truly given me. I truly do appreciate it very much. And like I always say in every video, guys, positivity is key. Don't let those negative barriers get in your way in life, because at the end of the day, the only thing stopping you from your goal in life is you. So don't let those negative barriers get in your way. I love you all, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace.